my cluttered garage. I'm really glad you're here. A place where we can laugh and talk and days are filled with cheer. The clouds and sun may come and go, but one thing's always clear. Welcome back, my friend. You know I'm really glad you're here. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, my friends. I am really glad you're here. You know, I think I'm finally getting the hang of this. I feel pretty good about tonight. We have audio, which is good. Everything seems to be working pretty well. I did have a second camera set up because I thought it'd be fun to have Hummingbird cam. So for the past hour, I had the second camera set up on the Hummingbird feeder, although we wouldn't see anything because we are expecting storms tonight. At least we're in a severe thunderstorm warning starting right about now. At any rate, that camera is gone. I don't know what happened to it. It's not even there anymore. It shut off or something. So anyway, I was going to show you some storm footage if that happened, but let's hope it doesn't happen. And if we do lose power tonight, I think I'll be okay because the internet is on battery backup. The laptop's on battery backup. Might lose this camera temporarily, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, I am glad you're here, and I'm going to look at some comments before we get started tonight because sometimes there could be technical difficulties that I don't even know about, and I'll get a comment. See, I start getting texts, and it makes me wonder. Thank you. I sound great. How about no text? No news is good news, because when I see the text come in, I assume, uh-oh, something's wrong. Anyway, thank you for that message. And just going to say hello to, I'm working backwards here, BJ and David and Glenn and David from RCAF Polar Express and Ross and Brad is here and Ricky Ventures is here, Jeff, so many of you. And there's John from A Ritterbit Will Do and Chris, Mark at Manisto Key, and Margaret and Edward Barker. Good to see you. Hey, well, we're going to jump right into things tonight. It's going to be a little bit different night, as you saw with the thumbnail. I thought I would talk a little bit about my experience with YouTube and my YouTube journey. I hope this is somewhat interesting to you, even if you're not a content creator. But I know that a lot of folks who watch this live stream are either content creators or they would like to be. And then, of course, a lot of you just enjoy watching the content, and we appreciate that. So we have, content producers, content creators, content consumers. But this is a little peek behind the curtain, little behind the scenes. And I thought, I could answer some questions about what I've learned about YouTube in the past 2+ years now. It's been fun. So I want to share that with you. I know sometimes we get off on a tangent where folks are asking about video equipment or different things. So I thought tonight I'll just dedicate it to that. And if you find that boring, I apologize, but I don't think it will be. I think it'll be interesting because we just like to talk, And again, you're chatting in the comment. If you have tractor questions or anything like that, ask them in the comments, and folks are going to help you out with that as well. So anyway, this is live stream number 76, and today is July 18th, 2022. We are midsummer, and I just love it. I love it. And that's hot. A heat wave. I know that. A lot of comments asking about how hot it is. It's bad. This is the second or third heat wave we've had here in the Northeast, and I still like it better than winter. But either way, I don't like. I'm a fair weather person. I realized that the other day. I came in. I was outside working, and I came in and I said to my wife, I am not a hot weather person, but I'm also not a cold weather person. I like it to be like 75 degrees. But when I'm working out in the heat, this sounds bad, but I can hear my heartbeat in my ears. And it's like, that's probably not good, but it's always been that way. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I'd run around the heat and just don't like it. But I do like the feel of the warmth. I just don't like too much work. Anyway, enough about that. Hey, reminder, if you're watching from Facebook, you can also find us on YouTube and or vice versa, but also Instagram and now on TikTok. So on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, you can search My Cluttered Garage. On TikTok, it's MCGTube. You can see it there on the screen, MCGTube. I think you might be able to search My Cluttered Garage. I'm not sure, but I had to come up with a name or a handle, and it was MCGTube. I don't know why. I just did that. But anyway, on TikTok, uploading some fun shorts on there. Well, shorts are on YouTube, and then I'm confused by a lot of this. Here I am talking to you about this, and I'm going to say I'm confused about this. YouTube has shorts, which makes sense. You have long form video, and then they have shorts, which are 60 seconds or less. I get that. But then you have, and it may be on YouTube as well, but on Facebook, you have stories and you have reels. And I think there's something else. Well, just a post, and that's Instagram. Stories and reels, I don't get all that stuff. I don't know why there's the different ones, but anyway, I'm uploading some short form vertical videos to those. I used to hate vertical videos, but it's kind of the way things are going now. Everybody has their devices which are vertical, and as much as I fought shorts and what is he calling me for? He knows I do a live stream every Monday night. I should put him on the air. He would love that. It's my brother-in-law calling. I fought the idea of shorts. I hated vertical video. It made me angry when people started posting. I was like, turn your phone sideways. But I find myself getting sucked into these short form videos on YouTube Shorts. I'm flicking through now on TikTok. Very kind of entertaining. So kind of joining the bandwagon on that and uploading. So make sure you check out the channel, all the different places, because some content may be not on one platform, might be on another platform. Try to mix it up a little bit. Most of it in one form or another is going to be on all, what is it, 3 platforms now? 4 platforms. Not to mention Twitch, but that's just the live streaming to Twitch right now too, which gets no viewers except Dave. Dave watches on Twitch for us. Thank you, Dave, for keeping those numbers up. Anyway, we are live streaming, broadcasting simultaneously to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So a reminder, maybe it's not even a reminder. If it's your first time here, this is not a reminder. First time here, please say hi in the comments so we can welcome you. I appreciate you being here tonight. And if you say in the comments it's your first time here, then we'd like to acknowledge you. You'll see some folks in the comments will also welcome you. So glad to have that. If you enjoy the live stream at any point tonight, you can click that thumbs up. I like that. As I say, makes me feel good. And then let's talk about tonight's show. Well, again, like I said, I'm going to talk about YouTube and social media. I'm going to talk about my journey, my experiences, hopefully answer some questions for you. We'll get to the Q&A part a little bit later on, so hold your questions, because if you post them now, I'm not going to see them. And we'll talk about that a little bit, because it's interesting, and it's interesting to me, but I think you'll like that as well. And of course, later we'll do a sticker giveaway, so stick around for that. I love saying that. Stick around for the sticker giveaway. We're going to do that tonight. And tonight we're going to do the bumper sticker. So we haven't done that for a while. So that should give an opportunity to quite a few people to try to win that. And then during the later in the program, if you do have questions, start your comment with the word question. And just like you see down there, start it with the word question. And then I might be able to see your question sooner. So. All right. Nothing there. So here we are. Let's look at the comments for a little bit first. Then we'll jump right into this. By the way, we're going to wrap up by 8 o'clock tonight. So you'll be out of here to watch a TV show or your favorite YouTube channel. Or maybe you want to watch one of my videos after this. But anyway, I try to keep it to 1 hour, and I think we can do that tonight. I see a lot of comments in there already about YouTube. And yeah, a lot of questions. I'm sorry, I'm not going to answer the questions yet. So here's the other thing. Don't feel bad to cut and paste your question over again. If we don't see it, if I don't see it, just do that, copy, paste, it'll come up again, because I can only scroll back so far because these questions go flying by, as we all know. But let me just look through a few. Did you watch the last video that I put out, which was about the Kawasaki Mule? I did a little review. We purchased a Kawasaki Mule Pro MX EPS and made a video about it on Friday. Posted it on Friday, or maybe I posted it on Saturday. Anyway, that was a fun little video to make, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it yet, please go check that out. If you did see it, then raise your hand, or better yet, give a thumbs up. That'd be good. All right. I tried to be a little bit organized tonight to talk about this stuff because I'm not really doing a PowerPoint presentation or anything, but I did think about things that I thought were important to talk about. So, what we're going to talk about is how to start a YouTube channel. And I'm using YouTube as the foundation. But now, again, with social media, you've got Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. I think this would apply to any of those platforms. So if for some reason you don't want to have a YouTube channel, you just want to make your own TikTok channel, or you want to make your own Instagram. Instagram is different than the others. They're all just a little bit different. But Instagram to me is still more for still photos and maybe video clips. You really don't do still photos on any of the, well, no, you do it on Facebook, still photos too. So they're all similar, but yet different. But at any rate, you don't have to start your channel on YouTube. You can start a channel or whatever it's called. It's called a page on Facebook. What's it called on Instagram? An account. What's it called on TikTok? I don't know. Anyway, you can be there. So we're going to talk about how to start. And I am, disclaimer, I am not a professional, or at least not highly experienced. I've been in this for a couple of years, and I've just learned things as I've gone along, like most people do. There is a formula you can follow, but it's different for everyone. So I am no expert, but I can share with you what my experience has been. So my first tip in starting a YouTube channel, and this is deep. This goes deep because this is for life. This is for everything. And that is to be honest. I've said this for years. I've said it to my kids. They might not remember it, but I've always said, be honest. And not just, I'm not just talking about in the form of be honest, like don't lie. I mean, be honest. Be honest with yourself more than anything. Be honest with yourself more than anybody else, because when you're honest with yourself, you'll be honest with other people. And to me, that is foundational in life, but also in your YouTube channel, because you don't want to be, or you don't want to portray to be somebody that you're not. So be true to yourself, be honest. And, whether it's YouTube or something else, I always say to people, I always say this. I don't know when the last time I said it, but I've often said this. What do you really want? Like, I've heard people complain. I've been in conversations with people who are unhappy with, different factions of life. And my answer usually is, what do you really want? What do you want? And it's amazing how difficult that can be for people to answer that question sometimes. Because they'll say, oh, I want a different job. I want a different relationship. I want to be on YouTube. Well, that's great, but what do you really want at your core? So you have to be honest. And let's shift back to YouTube with this. And my point of that is to be sincere on your channel, unless you're an actor and you're doing a character channel, then that makes sense. You're going to not be yourself. You're going to be a character. But if you're going to do a channel that's more, I don't know how to say it. It's not sincere, but just reality. Well, then be who you are. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. If you're not an expert at something, just say, I'm not an expert. I just said that here a moment ago. I am not an expert. I say that with my tractor videos. I'm just a guy with a camera and a tractor and some property. And I like to share my experiences with you as well. Because people will see quickly if you're not honest and sincere with who you are. So be honest and be clear about what it is you want to do. Like I didn't think this through, example wise. You may like to cook. You may like to garden. You may like to work on cars or tractors. But if your focus is on either becoming popular or making money or whatever, you might say, well, you know what? I think cooking videos are going to do better than car repair videos. So I'll do cooking videos. Well, if that's not really your passion, don't do cooking videos. If you're really good at fixing cars, make that your channel. Make that your focus, because that's what you're good at and it'll become natural. If you're not really into cooking and you're just doing it because you think it's going to be popular, it's going to show, and you're not going to hang with it and stick with it. So that's what I mean about being honest. The other thing is, in starting your channel, I would say to name your channel accordingly. And this is where I feel like I fell short on my channel. Just like running a business, whatever the percentage of businesses that fail, 70%, 80%, 90% of businesses fail. But if you reopen a business or you start a second business, well, they do much better because you've had that experience. So I'll tell you, when I started my channel, I knew that I was going to do videos with the Kubota tractor because that was sort of my subject matter. I got this new tractor and I saw other tractor videos and I thought I could do that. I'd like to do that, share some of my experiences. So it was going to be tractor videos. But I was thinking more broadly, and I was thinking, all right, I'm going to do tractor videos and I'm going to do renovation projects in the house because I like to do some carpentry work. I'm going to do some electrical work, some plumbing. I'm going to do some gardening. Maybe I'll change the brakes on the car and show a video about that. I just thought it was going to be an all-around channel. And what I learned quickly is that that's not healthy for YouTube. It's hard to do that. It's hard to. You have to focus. So anyway, channel name wise, it doesn't matter terribly. Like your channel could be called. I don't know, like Stick 101, or no, that sounds like it's about sticks. But anyway. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that's not it could just be a non-word. Like it could just be almost nothing. So could be like Lone Star 623. That could be your channel name, and that doesn't really tell you what it is. What is that about? But if you are consistent with your content, if Lone Star 623, is that what I just said? If Lone Star 623 does car repairs and consistently has entertaining videos about car repairs, then eventually people will be like, hey, just see Lone Star 623 video, and you can have shirts made that say Lone Star 623. Point is, it doesn't matter terribly what your name is, but as you get more specific, then it does matter. Like then it would be like, Chuck's Auto Repair. Well, then obviously that's going to be about auto repair. With my channel, My Cluttered Garage, the idea was, I've shared this before, because I thought I was going to be more broad, that I was going to do welding and all kind of different projects. I thought that a cluttered garage represented everything. Like a cluttered garage has a little bit of everything in it. That's what I thought. That's what I thought it would be. And I can't say it hasn't worked well. I mean, it does work. The channel works well. I got shirts made and bumper stickers and all that. But I think if you didn't know me, if somebody saw the channel at this point, they would say, oh, that must be about garage organization. That must be an organizational channel. They wouldn't know until they watch it. It doesn't say we do tractor videos. It doesn't say we do rural homesteading or farming or anything like that. It doesn't say that. So kind of tricky there. Don't know. It's working. I'm just saying, think it through, be very specific, and you'll hear this. This is the other thing about YouTube. Everything you want to know about YouTube, you can learn on YouTube. Like, it's an amazing thing. There are several channels out there that talk about building a channel, and I watched all those, and so many of those, you'll find them. It's neat. You can learn YouTube on YouTube. You'll hear this term, niche down. Know what your niche is, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Like, what are you going to do? Is it going to be, making garden salads? Well, if that's what it is, then focus on that. Try to make your videos consistent with that topic. So find your niche. Is it niche or niche? Maybe it depends if you're. Is it French? I don't know. Niche or niche. Find it and kind of stick with it. You can deviate somewhat, and I've started to do that somewhat on my channel. You can see it was tractor videos, and now I did the side-by-side video. I've done some gardening. It's broadening a little bit, and as you go and people start to follow you specifically, then you can do that. So find your specialty and stick with that. Now, some people are successful doing vlog style videos where really people are just following you because they like you, and that's hard to build that following, but you can build that whether you're traveling or if you're just showing your family. That vlog style is a neat way to go. So you can do that. and maybe that opens you up a little bit more broad content. And here's the other thing: you'll hear this word is pivot, and that would be if if you are making a channel about garden salads and you're just finding that nobody's really watching this, you're just not getting where you want to go, then you need to pivot. You need to have a plan B. Or you may find that if you are doing, I'll go back to automotive repair. If you're doing automotive repair and you find that when you do engine repair, you get a good amount of following, but when you do transmission repair, your videos are really popular, and you might pivot to be like more of a transmission type channel, and focus more on that. You focus on what's popular, then you try to build from that. So let's take a break. Not a break. Let me look at the comments, and I'm going kind of fast here, but we're almost halfway through the night. So let's look at some questions. There's a question from EMD9224. How does monetization differ for shorts versus long YouTube videos? Well, from what I understand, you really don't monetize shorts. Now, I've done that when you have a channel and after you've qualified for monetization, and we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. But once you've qualified to be able to monetize your content, you can click on videos to monetize or to not monetize. But shorts don't really generate income. If I click monetize on a short, and if you're a subscriber of mine and you get a notification that I just put out a short, you'll click on it. You might see an ad before the short, but otherwise, like when it's in the shorts feed or the shorts shelf, whatever they call that, and if you use that and you're watching videos and flicking through, there are no ads in there. At least that don't come up with the videos. There might be like embedded ads, but not specific for that video. So shorts don't really generate income. There was something I heard years ago, maybe last year when shorts were really getting big, is that some people who really were successful with shorts, there was a monetization program in place where YouTube was paying them, but I don't know how that works. So your main monetization is going to come from ads from longer form videos. And there is kind of a rule of thumb that you want to make your videos at least 10 minutes long. And what that does is it allows space for mid-roll ads. I don't follow that so much. I make my content where it feels appropriate. I do try to limit the length. I don't like to put out a 20-minute video. I did that recently when I went and picked up the mule in Virginia because it was more of a vlog style. And I talked a lot on that one. That one was 22 minutes long. I don't like that, but it did okay. And I watch, some of you folks might watch Vice Grip Garage with Derek, really entertaining channel. And I remember finding his channel, and what he does, his concept is that he would find an old car in a junkyard or on somebody's farm or property that's been sitting for 20 years. He'd get it running and he'd drive it home like 500 miles. But the first video I saw was like, I don't remember, it was like 40 minutes long, or maybe it was even longer than that. And I thought, I am not going to sit here and watch this. And then 40 minutes later, I was like, hey, that was pretty good. So if the content is compelling, you can get away with it. But I don't think my content is compelling enough to go more than, 15 minutes or so. Anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit more. Just Cade's Farm saying that they like to keep their videos 15 minutes or less. I think that's a great length, honestly. Think about what you like to watch. Will you sit and watch a 30-minute video? If you will, then maybe other people will too. But I find myself, my attention span is getting shorter and shorter. So, I say watch your video. If you enjoy it, then, or if you find it painful or slow going at some point, then other people are going to like it even less than you do. I'm looking at comments. I probably don't need to say that. If you just see me sitting here not talking, then it's like, oh, he's looking at comments. Thanks, Chef Head Ed. Love the video of the mule jumping the road. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if you've been following the channel long, but as a kid, I used to jump across the driveway with my go-kart. And then I got older and we got some junk cars and we used to jump across the driveway with the junk cars. And I got the mule and I thought, well, I have to do the jumping across the driveway. And, it takes a little bit of time to know the speed and all. And I only did that a couple times, and I was trying to get it a little higher and a little better, but it rained recording of that video. So when I went to try and jump, the ground was all slippery, and you'll see one shot there where the mule's coming head on, and you can see it kind of fishtailing as I come up to the jump. And I thought, all right, I'm not gonna do that. So that's the best air I could get on that one. So anyway, yes, I know, Margaret. I say anyway a lot. Oh no, I say fun a lot. My wife tells me I say anyway a lot. Question: did your wife have a heart attack when you flew over the hill? Again, I've lived here forever. I mean, I grew up here. So again, when I was a kid, I would jump the go-kart across the driveway. My mom hated that. She did not like that at all. I swear it's why I have kind of a bad back today, is from jumping over that driveway. But yesterday, my wife was outside and she said, I feel like your mom here, but were you jumping across the driveway? Because she didn't mind that, but she said, you're tearing up the grass. So that's true. I said, well, I had to do it for the video, just for the video. Let's get back to YouTube. Here's a very detailed question. How many views and subscribers are needed for a $50,000 a year income? I can't answer that because I am not there on my channel. I'll share that with you for sure. That was one of my items here to talk about. I was so organized. I'm going to jump around. I shouldn't do this. I'll get lost. Monetization for YouTube requires that you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours over the past 12 months. So, it could take you 10 years to get 1,000 subscribers. That's fine. But if you have, 5,000 subscribers, but only 3,000 hours of watch time in the past 12 months, you're not going to qualify. So you've got to get people watching your videos. You need 4,000 hours watched in the past year. It sounds like a lot when you're starting. It's not bad. It really isn't too terribly bad, especially if you keep putting out content. So that's what's required even to qualify for monetization. And there's an application process you have to go through as well for that. So the question, I lost it. I lost the question. Anyway, you were asking about $50,000 a year. I wish I could find that question again. I will. Let's do the math. Because I have this in my notes as well, too. Hold on. I'm not great at math. $50,000. I don't know. It's a lot of views. Here's the thing. I'll let you do the math. Plus, I got a message and it distracted me. So let me go back to my banners here because I can share this. Okay. Here you can do the math. It's what I'm seeing and what I've heard all along is that ad revenue is about $8 to $9 per 1,000 views, which comes out to 0.8 of a penny, 0.9 of a penny. Round it up if you want to a penny per view. So if you need $50,000 a year, well, you need X number of views. It's a penny per, a penny per view, whatever that comes out to. I'm not going to do the math right now because I'll mess up. You need a lot. You need a lot of views for that. But just, start out with your idea of a penny per view, a little bit less than that. So if you get 1,000 views, well, you got $8 or $9, say $10 for 1,000 views. If you see a video with 50,000 views, well, then they made $50 basically on that, right? So that's kind of how that works. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. All right, let me go back to some banners, then we'll do some more questions. Because I don't want to get out of my groove here. And I know I'm going quickly. So when you start your channel, first of all, just start an account. You've got to watch some YouTube videos about this because there is you can start a personal account. You need a Gmail account to start it. But once you've done that, you don't have to use the name of the Gmail account. There's something called, I lost it, but there's like a business account or something where you can add an account under that name. Like I have a personal email address, but my channel, My Cluttered Garage, is under like a sub account of that. I have some other channels too that I've created that are not active, but I named them, I created them, and I can't think of that word, but they're in there, and I'll help you out with that if you want. You can message me or email me, and I can find that, but you'll see it in there. But anyway, you can start your channel. Your email address could be your personal name. That's fine. But then start your YouTube channel under this other name, unless you just want to use your personal name. So you just start it, and then the YouTube Studio is great for uploading videos, and you just have to work with it. But so let's say you started your channel, you uploaded your first video, and now you want to promote it. Well, I want to remind you that your goal is to build a community, not a following, and that's something that I didn't expect. I didn't know that when I started, is that there would be this wonderful community, which you are all a part of. And it's mind-boggling to me because YouTube is so massive. I mean, it's billions of views per day or whatever it is. It's just mind-boggling what the statistics are. But yet, there's this really nice small community that builds around your channel. And it is a community, not a following. It's not like network television where you're going to be on TV and you're going to have an audience and people are watching you and just watching you for that. YouTube is more intimate, a lot more intimate, and it's a community. You have the ability to interact. So think of that. You're building a community. You're building friendships. It's a very personal thing, which I think is really neat. You'll see on Facebook groups there's something called sub for sub. Don't do that. People join these groups. We're like, hey, I've got this YouTube channel. You sub to mine, I'll sub to yours. We'll get our numbers up. It's not going to work because they're not going to watch your videos. They're going to subscribe, but you want people who really genuinely like your content to subscribe. The subscriber count really just doesn't matter that much. So, build your subscribers on genuine community people who want to follow your channel. Don't sub for sub. Maybe in the beginning, if you try to get that first 100 subs, you can get a few people to subscribe who aren't going to watch it, but at least you get a few numbers there. But it's not a good thing to sub for sub. I've seen channels with 10,000 subscribers and they have like 100 views on videos. So obviously their subscribers are not watching the content. But when you're starting out, this is what I did. Share your channel with friends and family. It feels kind of weird, putting yourself out there unless you're good at that. But I felt weird doing it. I still feel kind of weird sometimes. But share it with family and friends, and they'll support you. I've some of my most loyal viewers are family and friends, and you know who you are, and I want to thank you for that. But my family, my brother, my sister, our neighbors, Margaret and John, they're just like so great, and other friends as well. So you will build a little following of friends and family, and they can help you establish that channel. That's what I think. Do not spam Facebook groups or forums. That's a big no-no. You might think, oh, you know what? I'll make a channel, again, about transmission repair, and I'll join these Facebook groups, and I'll share all my content. They will shut you down. People don't like that, so don't do that. Just don't do that. Seems like a good idea, but it's not. But I will say interact with similar channels. So, if you're Bob's Transmission Repair channel and, Phil has a car channel, you don't want to spam their channel. You don't want to share your video. You don't want to go on their comment and say, hey, watch my latest video. Just self-promotion is not received very well. People do not like that. But interact with similar channels. If you're on a channel and you make a comment, people will see your channel name and they might click on it and say, well, that sounds interesting, or I'll look at that. But don't say, I just made a video about that on my channel. Go watch my channel. They'll delete the comment. It's not good. But genuinely interact. Don't do it just for self-promotion. You're building this community. So interact with those other channels. We all do it here. We've got this tractor community, and we've become friends, many of us, And a lot of it is from interacting in the comments. That's how I met a lot of YouTubers, just by commenting. And there obviously there's some self promotion with that. We all want to build our channels. We've got people here in the comments here. Look at the comments. There's a lot of content creators on here, and they're great people. But you can't say there's not a little bit of hoping that somebody will see their channel and subscribe. And we're all here to grow and to build. And so you just have to don't be tacky about it. Like be sincere, I guess. Be honest, like I said, right? And that leads me to focusing on views, not subscribers. You'll hear this if you watch YouTube videos about building a channel, is focus on the views. It's a challenge to get to that first 1,000 subscribers. That's what everybody's main goal is. Well, first is 100 subscribers, which feels like forever to get to there. And then once you've reached that first 100, then you're really pushing to get that first 1,000 subscribers. But if you get 1,000 subscribers, even if you get monetized, if your view count is down, if you have 1,000 subscribers, but your video is only going to get 25, 50 views, it's not going to be you're not going to be too happy with that. You're better off to have, 1,000 subscribers with videos that get 4,000 views than you are to have a channel with 10,000 subscribers and videos that only get 400 views. It's about the views. So make content that people want to watch. The subscribers will come. They'll come because the content is good. So focus on the content and the views. That's what you want. And if you make a video that seems pretty popular, well, then make another video similar to that one. You'll say, oh, people like this stuff. Well, then make another one and, basically ride that wave of now you're learning what people want to see, and it's kind of experimental. And now we'll look at comments before we get into kind of the nuts and bolts of YouTube. I hope this is helpful. If it is, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. But then we'll get into the technical parts of it. I want to talk about cameras and editing and things like that. So, so now I'm going to back up, look at some comments. By the way, Edward Joyce, that is very kind of you. I can't share your comment, but you posted a super chat, and that's really nice. And I would share it, but I can't find it. Thank you, though. That's really kind. Really appreciate it. Why won't it let me do that? Maybe it will if I do this. No, that's something that maybe I'll suggest that to StreamYard. Wait, there it is. Edward Joyce, thank you for coming here Monday after Monday. Thank you to all of you who show up Monday after Monday. There are a lot of you who come, and it's just for the camaraderie. Again, building that community. I often say I am merely the facilitator here, and you're all in the live chat, chatting with each other, having a great time. And I know that I can tell from the comments that you genuinely look forward to seeing each other, even if it's virtually in the comments. It's nice to say hello to one another and see each other. So I often say I don't need to be here at all. I could just start the live stream, walk away, and you can just chat. And anyway, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that, to you and Colleen. So because there are so many comments, I'm going to try and just pick through. Let's see. Hello, Kelly's Country Life. Good to see you guys tonight. Andrew. Well, that's a great, I think that's a success story, that channel right there. I feel like it started out maybe when I did or not, but doing such a great job. They do a live stream, I think, Sunday nights, and I've showed the progress on their, I think, Florida property. Really nice job. So congratulations on all your successes. Ricky Ventures is saying you have your 4,000 watch hours. You just need to break the 1,000 subscribers. That's exactly right. The watch hours, that's great to have those. And then you just have to keep it up, obviously, for that 12-month period. If you had 4,000 hours and then you kind of drop off before you reach 1,000 subs, you're going to have to build that up. So just keep putting out content. Keep doing it, and it'll happen, like you said. Fascinating question, David Martin. I love Project Farm. What a great channel that is. And he compares multiple tools and items, and he destroys a lot of products, like the one he just did about open-end wrenches or box wrenches. He buys all that. He buys all those tools and he tests them, and I think he gets great views though. Doesn't he have like 1 million subscribers? I know it's not about the subscribers, but it kind of is. Like subscribers, if they're genuine, they generate views. So that's a great channel, Project Farm, and he probably makes enough money from his views to pay for that. But what a thorough job he does. I mean, I feel like my videos are just like, just me talking, and here he is doing these scientific things. And I even made a comment one time in his on one of his videos, and I said, "You probably really liked the science fair as a kid, didn't you?" And he did. So not me for the science fair. All right. I'm looking for a question or a comment, and I will pick one out here momentarily. We're going to do a sticker giveaway soon too. Don't let me forget that, because we're running out of time here quick. So I'm trying to okay, question. Kevin Brewer, question. Do thumbs up help with the income or just boost the channel? No. Thumbs up, there's no income generated from thumbs up. The only income from YouTube is ad revenue, and again, super chat, which we just saw from Ed Joyce. Appreciate that. But income only comes from ad revenue. And I think if somebody has a YouTube subscription where they don't see commercials, if they watch your video, YouTube pays you something for that, not too much. But anyway, thumbs up. What thumbs up does, from what I understand, and the algorithm is a great mystery. I don't know that anybody really. I don't know that Google or YouTube themselves understand the algorithm, but from what I understand, a thumbs up will help get that video promoted a little bit more. Because what the algorithm does, this is how I've heard it explained. The algorithm follows the people and the views. It's not the other way around. So it's like, to me, it's like pushing a rock. When you put out a video, the algorithm sort of pushes that video out a little bit. It pushes it to your subscribers. As you start to build a community and a following, it pushes it to people who like similar videos. If I make a video about the B2601 Kubota, it might show that video to somebody who watched, say, somebody else's B2601 video or other Kubota video, because it figures out like, oh, Ed watched this video about the John Deere 1025R. Maybe he'll like this video from Tractor Time with Tim, and he'll show me, or the algorithm will show me that, and I'll click on that. So it gives you a little push in the beginning, which is awesome. And then the video is kind of left to go on its own. Like if it's a good video, think of it as like a rounded off rock going downhill. If it's a good video, then it will pick up traction because other people will watch it. And if more people watch it, it'll show it to more people, and so on and so on. If you click the thumbs up, from what I understand, the algorithm sees that as interaction, and it sees that video is getting traction. Like, oh, people are liking this video, I guess I'll share it with more people. If you comment on the video, the algorithm sees that as interaction. That's why you'll see a lot of content creators will reply to the comments, not only because we enjoy the community, but it also helps show that the video is active, and it might show it more. Again, these are all, I don't know for sure, but that's what I've heard. So great question about that. So the thumbs up supposedly do help kind of push the video. As a content creator, again, the thumbs up make me feel good. It's like, oh, somebody liked the video, and it's just kind of rewarding. Like, oh, you gave me a thumbs up. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. It's like an applause at the end of a show. Think of that. think about that. Let me look for another question, and then we'll do a sticker giveaway. I don't want to run over too much tonight, so I'm trying to do this quickly. And what I would like to do, if you're enjoying this, please leave that in the comments. Also, when the video goes live, not live, it's live now. When it gets posted and people might be watching this in the replay, let me know in the comments if you're enjoying this, because what I'd like to do is talk a little bit more about YouTube for content creators. And I would like to do like I was talking to Brock from Rock Hill Farms tonight, and I was telling him I'd like to do like a creators forum. We have a niche here where tractor videos, outdoor videos, logs, log splitter videos, wood cutting, gardening, homesteading. That's kind of our community. And I thought it'd be neat to do kind of a creators forum for that community of people. So if you like that, let me know. I'd like to put that together with a live stream with other creators, because again, talking with Brock, he's seen some tremendous success, and I think he kind of figured it out. There's a formula, and the basic formula is hard work. That again, I talked about being honest with yourself, how that applies across the board. So does hard work. I've always been told, do what you love and the money will come naturally. That's not always true. Do what you love, definitely. Follow your passion, because you're more likely to work hard at it if you love it. But that doesn't mean you don't have to work hard at it. So do what you love, but work your butt off. You look at Outdoors with the Morgans. Mike Morgan, he was on the show one time as a live stream guest. Right after he quit his day job because he succeeded on YouTube. But he didn't succeed on YouTube just because he was lucky. There is some luck involved. I feel lucky that I've reached this point, but it's a formula. And, he would work a full-time job, 7 to 3 or whatever his hours were. He'd come home, he'd record until dark. He'd get up the next morning at 4 or 5 in the morning, and he would edit and publish a video. Like hard work. And that's, you're not going to get around that. I don't think there's any success that doesn't come with hard work. There's luck. There's timing, and there's work. They all have to come together, because I know a lot of people who have and still do work their tails off, and they struggle, and I feel bad for them. But that's why you need the combination of timing and luck as well. It's not just hard work. It's not just luck. It's all those things together. So, okay. Let me make a couple more points. We'll talk about, let's do the sticker giveaway. Let's break and do the sticker giveaway, and then we'll talk about equipment a little bit, and we'll wrap up quickly. I apologize for going so quick, but I tried to keep this short. If you like it, we'll do it again. We'll do it some more. I probably could talk for a whole nother hour. We'll talk a little bit more. Anyway, let's do the sticker giveaway. Tonight we're going to do the bumper sticker, which is smaller than the average bumper sticker. I made it so it'll fit in a number 10 envelope because I didn't want to fold it or anything like that. So smaller size bumper sticker made out of vinyl. Very nice. What you're going to do is you're going to type in the live chat a comment exactly the way you see it when I share it with you, and then we will pick a winner randomly from that comment. So let's start with that. So in the comments, and what I normally say is, if you won this bumper sticker in the past, please don't enter because you want to give somebody else a chance to win. That's it. In the comments, in the live chat only, type in the word #create, CREATE. It can be uppercase, it can be lowercase, doesn't matter, but make sure there's no spaces. Make sure there's a hashtag at the beginning, and that'll work. I'm trying to keep the volume low here for the music. #create. You can see the entries coming in there. That's what you want to type. And like, for instance, Jalen Outdoors, #create. Herb Caldwell. Oh, because he already won. He's being funny. Funny one. Mountaintop Living, #create. That's what you want to do. And again, uppercase, lowercase, doesn't matter. No spaces. Make sure there's a hashtag at the beginning. #create. Just like that. We'll get a number of entries here, and then we will draw. It'll be quick, believe me. I'll just let those come in for just a moment. You like that music? That is royalty-free production music. I do pay for that. We'll talk about that sometime if you want, but I do pay for a music service that I can use freely because you can't use popular music. So that's where that's from. $41 entries, 42 entries. Can we get to 45 before I cut it off? Didn't take that long. Hashtag create. We might be done at 42. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Here we go. There it is. Terry Benson. Congratulations, Terry Benson. Terry, I think you won the bumper stickers before, if I remember correctly. I don't know, but congratulations to you, Terry, for winning the bumper sticker tonight. Terry, please, if you will, shoot me an email at contactmcgtv@gmail.com. I'll need your mailing address, and that's all. I just need your mailing address, and I will mail it to you, Terry, if that's your real name. If it's not your real name, then send your real name as well. But email me at contactmcgtv@gmail.com. Congratulations, Terry Benson, tonight's sticker giveaway winner. All right. Let's do this real quick now. Any other questions? A lot of congratulatory comments here. All right, Chris. Not only did he write question, but he wrote it out so it would really stand out. Question with spaces in it. Earlier, Margaret had a good question. Given the hypothetical option, what would you name your channel today? Because I had said I wasn't sure that I picked the right name for the channel because I'm more about homesteading and outdoor stuff, and the Cluttered Garage, kind of conveys the idea of garage organization. I've had people say, "Oh, is that like a yard sale channel or something like that?" So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I have ideas, but I don't know. And I'll tell you this, I have thought about, depending on the content that I continue to put out, should I change the channel name? I kind of established, it's a brand. They tell you that whatever your channel is, it's a brand. You want to stick with that brand. I don't know if my content gets more focused or a little bit different. Should I change the channel name, or should I create a second channel? A lot of people do that. They have multiple channels. That sounds like a lot of work. If I could do this full time, maybe I would do that. But one channel name that I thought of, and this was early on, I was debating between My Cluttered Garage, or I was just going to call it Resting Oak, because our property, we call it Resting Oak because there's a big oak tree. I've shown it in some videos. Right, the corner marker of the property is a several hundred-year white oak or red oak. I forget what it is. I should know that. Anyway, a giant several hundred-year oak tree is the corner marker up on the hill. It's really the focal point of the property, and we call it Resting Oak because the ashes of my parents are under that tree, my grandparents, my uncle. There's a blank space for me or for anybody else that wants it. Whoever wants to go first, that's your space up there. But Resting Oak is, the family plot up there. So I thought about naming the channel Resting Oak Farm, but it's not a farm. I thought I can't name it a farm because it's not really a farm. Fact is, I could have, because nobody knows, nobody cares. If you could have you could live in a subdivision and have your channel called Farm. It doesn't matter. But anyway, I kind of threw it out there to some friends, like, should I call it Resting Oak? Should I call it My Cluttered Garage? One of my friends said, Resting Oak sounds like a old folks home. And he was like, yeah, I don't like that. So I like that comment that Resting Oak was like, retirement village. Welcome to Resting Oak, where you can spend your days resting. Enough of that. Anyway, I have some other ideas. I'm not going to share them now because I'm not sure where they're going to go. So, quick question here from Mark. Copyright issues and how to avoid issues. I have not had copyright issues. Again, I pay for Soundstripe is a subscription that I pay for. By the way, if you want to get some music for your videos, there's a lot of different ones out there, but I use Soundstripe, and I'll share that in just a second here. Soundstripe, and I think this is the one where if you in checkout you enter the code MCG, you will save, I don't know, 5, 10, whatever percentages. Anyway, Soundstripe, I have been set up with them where I get like a referral fee, whatever. So Soundstripe is where you can get music and sound effects. They do video clips too, stock footage. I didn't subscribe to that part of it because I don't use stock footage, but you can if you need it. So Soundstripe is where you can get royalty-free music, and you can enter your channel name so that it will automatically track it, and you won't get copyright flags for that. If you use other people's content, video content, audio content, you could get a copyright flag on that. I've gotten some copyright flags even with Soundstripe in the past, or using some other music that says it's royalty-free. But you're able to dispute that, and most of the time I've been able to dispute it, and it releases it, and it's not a problem. But if you use other people's content, you can get a copyright flag strike for that. It's not happened to me yet. I was worried about using popular videos, like I'll put a little movie clip in there, like a 1-second movie clip or 2-second movie clip. Apparently that doesn't matter. I was worried that it would be demonetized or whatever. That hasn't happened to me yet. So I think you can kind of okay to squeeze in a little clip here and there, but don't quote me on that. Maybe I've just been lucky. I try not to use that. I try to make all my content original, and that should be your goal too, is to have all original content. You don't have to make your own music, but pay for music. And again, there are other providers out there for that, and there are some good ones out there. I started with Soundstripe. I liked it. It's good. It's good. So now we do, Ethan, I'm sorry. We do show pictures on my live stream. Not going to do that tonight. I'm really sorry, but I didn't have time to upload them and create them. So, but you can send your pictures to contactmcgtv@gmail.com, and during a regular live stream, I'll show pictures of viewer pictures of tractors and properties and pets and whatever you want to share. So, comment from Margaret, likes Ross's tagline very much. I do too. Ross on the land. If you watch his channel, at the end of the video, he'll say, "What did you do on your land today?" It's a great little tagline. I like it a lot. So Ross on the land, great channel. Ross is creeping up to that 1,000 subscriber mark. He is less than 100 away. So if you're new to the live stream, go check out Ross on the land. I'm giving Ross a plug. I know I can't give everybody a plug tonight, but I got to tell you that Ross has been a faithful friend and a viewer and community member here for a long time. And we're watching him reach that 1,000 subscriber mark. He's almost there. If you're new to the channel, after the live stream, go check out Ross on the land. If you like his content, subscribe. See, I don't tell people just to subscribe. I always say if you like the content, because you want to be able to follow. And Ross is very entertaining as far as I'm concerned. I enjoy watching all of his videos. He's got a kind of a wacky sense of humor that I connect with very well. So anyway. And Terry, okay, you'd never won before. I guess I just saw your name in here, but anyway, congratulations for winning. So now, John, you've thought about changing your channel's name. Now, there's the thing. I love the name of your channel, John. You just use your last name. You put it right out there. John Ritter, a Ritter bit will do. I love it. It's so funny. Instead of a little bit will do, a Ritter. I think it's great. So I guess we all have second thoughts. Like you guys might like the name of my channel. I don't know. You might say, Ed, it's fine. It's good. We love it. It's like looking in the mirror. It's like, oh, I see this blemish, whatever. We look at ourselves differently than others do. Anyway, John, I think your channel is great, and I love it. John's another great friend to the channel and to me personally. Really appreciate it very much. Oh, thank you, Herb. Speaking of that, he's saying stick with your name. I appreciate it. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, I can't. I just tried to block somebody because they're spamming comments about pictures. Oh, it just keeps saying it's not working. I apologize for the spamming there happening. John, I think you're a moderator, John Ritter. If you're on YouTube, John, you can block that person. So, I think that's the first time that's ever happened to have a spammer come on the channel like this. Don't click on it. Whatever you do, don't click on it. Anyway, John, are you there? Go on YouTube and block them. Do it, John. Do it now. Okay. Yeah, it keeps erroring out on my side. So, okay. Let's wrap this up. I'm sorry it's after 8. We went over, but I want to talk about a couple more things. Are you still there? Yeah, there's still almost 60 of you watching. Smaller group tonight, but that's okay. I figured it would be a different kind of audience tonight, but we're still chatting. Folks seem to still be enjoying it. If you have to go, or did you do it, John? Were you able to do it? He's giving me a thumbs up there. Hope so. Hopefully you're sticking around. If you have to go, that's fine. You can leave, and those of you that want to stick around behind, we'll talk a little bit more, and then we'll wrap up. So I wanted to talk about. We're almost through this. The best camera to start with is the camera that you have, and these days, what's so cool is that virtually everybody has a really good camera now with smartphones. Almost everybody has a smartphone. On that smartphone are really amazing cameras. I've been in the video business for, is it 30 years now? I'm kind of scaled back, but I've been in the professional video business for a long time. And in the 90s, I paid $10,000 for a video camera that does not put out the quality that this phone puts out. $10,000. My car's backup camera is better than that $10,000 camera. It's crazy. Anyway, you can record content with your mobile phone, with your smartphone. You can start right now with that. Don't think you have to get crazy equipment. It's all pretty good these days. Start with that. Get a GoPro or something like that if you need to. So don't get hung up on equipment. You can record today and do a pretty good job with everything. You just want to make sure that you're close enough to the microphone. You have good audio. That's really important. Audio is more important than video. Good audio is more important than good video. Next thing I want to talk about was getting comfortable talking on camera. Yeah, if you're starting out, it's awkward. It feels weird to stand in front of the camera and talk. I still don't like doing it if my family's outside or around me. Like, I like to record in private. Even when I'm outside in the great outdoors, I don't like anybody to be there. It just feels weird. But the point is, just do it. You're going to feel weird at first, but just keep doing it. You're going to, after you're in it for a while, you're going to look back at your early videos and you're going to cringe and you're like, oh man, I was horrible. I actually practiced a lot when I started, and I thought my first few videos were pretty good. Now I look back and they're just so dull. I think they're so dull. Maybe my current videos are dull too. I don't know. But anyway, again, just start doing it. And you've got to if you feel the passion to do it, I'm sorry, you just got to put yourself out there and do it. And it feels awkward. It feels weird. But you'll get better at it. And think about it. Whether you're comfortable talking to one person or comfortable talking to a crowd. I would personally rather speak in front of a crowd of 10,000 than a group of 5, I think, because it's kind of less personal when it's a big crowd. If you're talking to 5 people, you might catch somebody looking at you like, oh, did I say something wrong? Why'd they look at me that way? So anyway, enough of that. Editing software, again, there's free software now. Again, in the video business years ago, I had to buy, $5,000 VCRs to copy from one tape to another tape, and now it's in your phone again. You can edit. If you have an iPhone, iMovie I think is included. If not, it's cheap. You can edit iMovie right in your phone. If you have a Windows computer, there's Windows programs. There's I can't think of it. DaVinci Resolve, I think, makes a great free program. So you can edit within what you have. Again, you don't have to spend a lot of money. And go to YouTube. You can learn these things on YouTube. If you say, how to use iMovie, go on YouTube. How do you use iMovie? DaVinci, how do you use it? You can find it there. It's very cool. And the final thing I want to talk about is other social media platforms. Again, like I said in the beginning, if you don't want to start a YouTube channel, but you want to start a TikTok page or channel or account, you can do that. It's all very similar. If you are on Facebook and you just want to start a little following on Facebook, you can upload Facebook videos. Instagram, start sharing pictures and little videos there. You can do each one separately, but as you get more serious, I say you want to spread yourself out and share your media on all those different platforms if you want to get, discovered by more viewers. So look at all the different platforms of social media and get involved with that. Let's look for some final questions, and then we're going to wrap up. We're not too much later. Yeah, there you go. DaVinci. There, that's I've never used it, but I hear that's really good. I'm an Apple person. I've been editing with Final Cut Pro since like version 1.0 in 1999 or whatever year it came out. So I've been just kind of a fan of Apple products, and I've stuck with it. Again, I came from a time long ago where nonlinear computer editing was not even a thing. It was videotape, tape to tape. It was horrible. It was terrible. It's amazing what we can do today. And that's the other thing that I was thinking earlier that I didn't say because I forgot to, because I thought about it before the show, but not during the show. So now I'm thinking of it, is that it's so cool that anybody has the opportunity to have a show today through YouTube, through these other platforms. Used to be that I don't know how people got on television. They had to either know somebody or sleep with somebody or buy out somebody or whatever it was, or bribe somebody, or be highly talented and be discovered. I think it was really hard to do. And now you can have your own show. I've shared in the past that when I was in 6th grade, I wrote a paper about what I wanted to be when I grow up. And I said, I want to have my own show like Carol Burnett. And obviously that never happened. But through this little YouTube world here, I get to have my own show. And you can too. Like, it's so cool that everybody can do that now. I love this era that we're in technology. I love that I ordered something on Amazon at 2 a.m. this morning because I woke up in the middle of the night and thought, oh, I wanted to get some wire. I ordered it at 2 a.m. It was on my front porch by 10 a.m. Crazy, but I love the world we're in right now for those reasons. The world has its issues and whatnot, but we live in a really good time, really exciting time, and it's fun that you can have your own show. So I hope you found that enjoyable. And we'll wrap up now. So I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for following the channel. Check out some of these other commenters, because a lot of these folks in the comments are fellow content creators. They have great channels. Check them out if you enjoyed their content. Make sure you subscribe to their channel. Thanks again for watching my videos. Thanks for coming here every Monday night. And we'll get back on track with a little bit more talk about tractors and things like that in the future. But for now, this was a good time. I really appreciate it. Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next time.